Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Bang Average Gaming's Pokemon Platinum Randomized Everlocke. As you can see, we find ourselves in front of the Valley Windworks, and as you can see, we find ourselves in a slightly different location as to where we normally are when we record. I'm in the Netherlands. In the last episode I recorded, I was discussing the fact that my flight to the Netherlands got cancelled yesterday. I flew here this morning to the Netherlands, and I'm now recording inside the hotel room. So a little bit of a different location for Bang Average Gaming, but the same content, the same Nuzlocke, or the same Everlocke in this case. And to start off this episode, we are going to get ourselves started off with a pretty strong team recap here. You can also see from the layout, and you get the angle, that's right, the layout down here, that we've got a different team member. We've used our team change token to swap out for a new team member. So let's find out who that is. We've got Weeman the Tailo. She's got a hasty nature with the minus ability and the moves Wing Attack, Quick Attack, Growl and Focus Energy. Next up we've got Beyblade, the Hitmontop. Actually, before we do that, we realise Weeman should be holding on to an Everstone, but she's not, because we used our evolution token to take that off and remove it so that she can evolve. We've got Beyblade, the Hitmontop, with a brave nature, the Arena Trap ability and the moves Revenge, Rolling Kick, Rock Smash and Pursuit. We've got Rascal the Spiritomb with the Jolly nature, the Hyper Cutter ability and the moves Feint Attack, Shadow Sneak, Hypnosis and Confusory. We've got Mimic the Sudowoodo. She's got a Timid nature, the Rock Head ability and the moves Rock Throw, Low Kick, Flail and Mimic. Can't get my words out today. We've got our new member of the team, recently caught in the last episode, Apollo the Espeon, with the Naive nature, the Levitate ability, and the moves Confusion, Tackle, Tail Whip, and Sand Attack, grinded up to our team's level. And last but not least, we've got our starter Pokemon, our recently evolved Pingu, the Prinplup, holding onto the Everstone, as per our Everlocke Rules, with the Quiet nature, the Shell Armor ability, which we didn't even bother checking last time. Pardon me, we didn't even bother checking that last time. And the moves Bubble, Flash Cannon, Metal Claw and Peck. So there we have it, a pretty strong lineup there, And before we get started with the rest of the story, we're going to grab this Pokeball. A Dire Hit, okay. And we're going to battle this guy to get into the Valley Windworks here. I don't suspect this episode to be particularly encounter heavy. It's probably going to be very primarily focused on battle. There might be a chance to get an encounter at the end, depending on how quick we get through these battles. Now, my setup's a little bit different. I've got my screen over here to the right in the hotel room. Generally at home, in my home setup, I've got the TV right above, so I kind of look above and I can kind of see the screen side by side. So if you find me can't speak today, if you find me glancing across, it's because we've got the TV off to the right here. And surprisingly, I've managed to rig the TV, because in these hotels it is so frustrating. The TVs don't generally allow for you to use a HDMI cable to link up your computer to the TV. But I found a nifty little video online to kind of trick the TV into giving us the kind of hotel settings menu to turn off that kind of hotel feature and allow the kind of full functionality of the telly, which gives us the chance to use our HDMI cable to have our little split screen going on here with our recording on OBS here and our gameplay on my laptop. Okay, so we've defeated this guy and he's just being a wimp and he's just locked the door. So we're going to go back. We know exactly where to go. We've played this game like a bajillion times. So we're going to go... Wait, can we pick these up? No, we can't. Can we pick this one up? That's a bit different colour. It's going bigger. Okay. Right, well, I thought we could pick those up, but I will. We know exactly where to go here. We're going to go to the Floroma Meadow, where they're trying to extract some honey from this guy. We're trying to steal it off of him, but we're going to take him out. We're going to take them out. Now we do, technically speaking, we've used all of our tokens. We've used both of the evolution tokens that we've got, and we've used both of the team change tokens that we've got. So we had our first set of tokens outside of Jubilife City with our rival battle, then we had our second set from defeating the first gym leader. Our next set of tokens, of evolution tokens and team change tokens, will come up in this next Team Galactic fight. There's a boss battle at the end of the Valley Windworks, so we will be able to get the chance to use an evolution token or a team change token should we need it, or should we want to use it. Okay, so one down, one battle down. Now, I've always thought, like, in terms of, there obviously is quite a lot of rival battles and boss battles. I've debated, now that, like, I'm going to continue with the same set of rules, but possibly in future I thought it'd be quite cool to try and do it where you could only have these tokens from just winning gym fights. There's only 8 times you can do that, so you're really relying on, like, the Pokemon that you have in your team. So, like, you can only really capture 6 and then get 1 change per gym. Obviously, if a Pokemon dies, then the same kind of rules that we've talked about before, and that it would be in the list that we have for the routes, it would be the either one above or one below that we would allow that swap for. So the Poliwrath here, I'm going to swap out because Poliwrath. We can use our new Apollo here. Poliwrath's got the fighting type, we can use that confusion on it. I love how we just dove straight back into the gameplay, like super fast. We've got the team recap done. We've introduced Apollo, who's getting the one shot on his debut battle. Apollo slaughtering that Poliwrath. All I can say is, in fact, I am absolutely shattered. Late night last night for me, getting prepped to fly out today. And then an early morning this morning at 4 AM. And we get the works key. We get the works key to go to the Valley Windworks. Okay, we get honey as well. Now, technically speaking, we can actually get an encounter here in the Floroma Meadow. It's a little bit of a different encounter though, due to the fact that we have to use honey to get our Floroma Meadow encounter. So this is going to be an interesting one. Yes, we are going to slather this bark with honey, and in the next episode, or possibly in between episodes, depending on how the honey works, we will possibly start off that next episode with a new encounter with that honey slathered tree. Okay, so we're going to, don't worry little girl, we will save your dad. We've got the works key, we can go back to the Valley Windworks now. That's all good, we've got the key. Technically, so I was going to slather that tree there with honey, but we've got our encounter from there. Okay, so he's just stood there the entire time, waiting to see if we've managed to get in. Clearly, we're not incompetent like the rest of these Team Galactic members, so. Okay, I'm coming for my tokens. My evolution and my team change. So I'm coming for. So yeah, like I was saying, I am absolutely shattered. Having that cancelled flight really did not help, because usually I get here on the Friday night, I have a decent sleep, I can relax before my match today. But it's just not been the case. I've had to get up at the crack of dawn this morning to travel, and then when I got here to the hotel, obviously I was meant to be here on Friday night, so generally I would have had the whole room for like 2-ish kind of days. Unfortunately, when I got here this morning, they didn't have any rooms ready because check-in time's generally after 2 o'clock. I was hoping for early check-in because I've had that previously, but this time around they didn't have any rooms, so it didn't really work out for me. So I ended up sitting in the lobby for like 2.5 hours, trying to sleep on the couch, and it just super uncomfortable, just wasn't really that great. But I'm glad I managed to get the chance to get a room. A very lovely lady from the reception came over and was like, oh, we've got a room ready. So I was like, yes, sign me up. I want that room right now. So here we are, recording. Ideally, we would have been recording this a little bit earlier. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers, and at least the Nuzlocke or the Everlocke is still going. That's swapping round. Okay. Here we go. Get that sweet EXP. Okay. I actually didn't realise how quick this would be. We have been absolutely smashing this, so it might be that we actually do manage to get a chance to, I'm going to swap out here, a chance to get ourselves some more encounters, depending on how far we make it along the route. because our next encounter isn't until the Eterna Forest. So we still have a little bit to go, some more trainers and stuff. So we will see what happens there. Okay, and a one shot. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We've got two Pokemon, they've got an Executor. Let's send in Rascal here, we've got the super effective, we've got the type effectiveness. We will need to go back because we have taken just a little bit of damage. Like, I know Wee Man's in the back, but still, I want to make sure we've got that full HP for the entire team before we take on the boss battle. We want to be super, super safe for this Everlocke. Okay. Depending on how much time I've got left after this episode, I might possibly head off for a little nap before my match. That would be delightful to get a couple of extra hours, or not a couple of extra hours, maybe an extra hour of sleep on top of the like 4 I've only had. Not even 4, ended up being like a super, super late night. Do you know that we were like, I tried to go to bed early, but when I was just lying there, I was just like, I'm just wide awake, this just isn't a normal time to go to bed. I'm so used to being a bit of a night owl, so for me it was kind of just a bit of a struggle to try and go to bed. We got there in the end, we managed to fall asleep, and then up at the crack of dawn, and I didn't even get to sleep on the flight because I wasn't tired. The one bonus thing to that was the fact that when I got onto the flight, initially I was meant to be in a row like right at the back. Generally I'll try and get myself a seat right at the back of the plane. I don't really know why, I just prefer it there. It just seems less hassle, so I generally tend to kind of go there. But when I was getting on, I noticed, like, so I was waiting for some people to put their bags up and blah blah blah, and I noticed that there was 2 people already in my row, so I was like, okay, great, I'm gonna have to get them to come out, blah blah blah. But I realised that I was the last person on the plane, so I'm walking down the aisle, I'm just like a few rows away. I can see my seat, I can see people putting bags up and stuff. And I decided, I was standing right next to this row that had 2 empty seats and somebody at the window, and I was just like, do you know what, I'm the last person on, I'm just gonna sit here. Nobody said anything. I sat down, I had an incredibly comfy journey here, no issues at all. Okay, we're fully healed as well. And it meant that I had it made it 10 times better rather than being like crammed in with 2 other people beside me. So I had like, essentially, I want to say the whole row. I didn't really have the whole row, but me and the guy that was sitting 2 seats next to me, we had plenty of space. We even had like almost like a communal seat going on beside us. A couple of times we put like some stuff down on the seat, and yeah, it was just nice. It's just nice having that space, and it's going to be the same when I fly home tomorrow morning. Again, also at the crack of dawn. My flight's at 8 AM, but I actually prefer that because when you fly home at that time, it's absolutely dead. And the plane's a little bit smaller as well, so it's only 2x2 rather than 3x3, and it's just so quiet, and you get the full row to yourself. It is incredible, so nice. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to playing today, hopefully getting 2 wins in the bag for myself, and I'm looking forward to, we've got Magmar coming in. I'm gonna use Pingu here, and hopefully getting 2 wins in my doubles and my mixed games today, and then flying home tomorrow morning. Nice and relaxed. The only side effect of that is the fact that I still don't get like an amazing sleep. So the drop in speed. It's not really great damage there. I'm gonna swap out. I was hoping for some better damage, but I suppose it is just bubble. We do learn bubble beam quite soon, I'm pretty sure, so maybe Mimic can do a little bit better. Maybe she can hit harder with Rock Throw. Okay, Smoke Screen's not going to help because Rock Throw is already quite inaccurate anyways. Not great. Okay, we missed. Yep, that makes sense. And Leer as well. There we go, we managed to hit. Or an Orbit. Can we hit again? Can we hit with Rock Throw again? No, we cannot. Okay. Come on, Mimic. We missed again. We've got to be kind of careful here because I'm actually playing with fire. If he hits a crit, this could actually hurt quite badly. Okay. I'm going to swap out to Rascal here because we can't miss a feint attack regardless of whether... I'm just gonna go for feint attacks because we can't miss them. And if he goes for smoke screens, then obviously that's fine. Feint attack is resisted, I think. Oh no, it's normal, neutral damage. But we won't miss anything either because feint attack cannot miss. So even if he went for smoke screens and tried to kind of lower our accuracy, it would be absolutely fine. There we go. Down it goes, down it goes. And we get ourselves... Is it 2 Pokemon or 3 Pokemon she has? There we go. Commander Mars goes down and we get ourselves another evolution token and another team change token. So that's us. Defeated another boss battle there. We've got ourselves some more tokens. I'm going to hang on to them just now. I don't really particularly want to use them quite yet. We've got a couple more encounters and stuff before our next. So the next kind of... I think the next rival battle, or the next gym battle would be just Eterna City. I don't think there's a rival battle in between that. And then there's like another boss battle in Eterna City as well. So there's plenty of chances to get these evolution tokens and some team change tokens as well. So we'll save them up. We've got 1 apiece. We've used both of our evolutions and team change tokens. So there we go. There's reference to the Drifloon Pokemon that I used to love capturing. Used to love showing up, and it was like a coincidence the first time it ever happened. Like I came out of the Valley Windworks and was like, whoa, there's just a Pokemon sitting there. And ever since then it was just, I've said this before, I always caught Drifloon. Always. I can't even remember what day it is. I'm pretty sure it was Friday, but okay. So Looker clearly doesn't believe that we've got immense talent and could actually send Team Galactic packing. Not a fan of Looker, not gonna lie. It just feels like this entire game is just like not really that confident in us, so you know. KDP is not great, but we're at least bang average. Wink wink. Okay. Let's heal up and let's get ourselves north to the Eterna Forest. Hopefully we can get there before the end of the episode. One thing actually, well, do you know, if we want to get there before the end of the episode, there is something we can do. Now, we've only used it twice on the channel. The whole of the last season, we didn't use it even remotely once. But I feel like this is a time that warrants a little bit of speed up. So, do we need to, before we do that, do we need to change anyone around? We do. Oh, I don't want to use Rock Smash, I want to switch. Okay, there we go. So technically speaking, we could take Pingu's Everstone off, but I don't really want to do that just yet. I want to kind of hang on to these. Okay. So, like I said, this wants a little bit of speed up. We're going to grind our way through this route, get ourselves to the Eterna Forest, so I can get you guys that encounter. Let's just go for the Shadow Sneak. Can't hit us at all. We can. Okay. Thought we were going to have fighting things. Plus, it means for you guys, we get further in the story, further in Nuzlocke, and it's not like the last one. As much as I loved it, it did take a little bit longer than expected. It was like 47 episodes. But I hope that if anyone does sit down to watch it, that they do really enjoy it. We've already got, the reason I'm not capturing this is we've actually already got our encounter on this route, which is Goop the Muck. We used our fishing rod to capture that. So, as much as I would have loved to capture that Chimchar, it does not count. Then goes the Graveler. Heatran, okay. We've got to be careful here. Got to be careful. Bubble is just not cutting it. We need to learn Bubble Beam soon. Is it level 18? Okay. Down goes the Heatran. This is it. This is the kind of the slight issue with playing with speed up is that you have to be super careful that you don't just like mash buttons and don't pay attention to actually what's happening. You must always pay attention to what's happening, especially on speed up, because then in the blink of an eye you could just lose a team member, and that's not what we're wanting to do. There we go. Let's Grab this. A full restore. Okay, nice. We're going to battle all the trainers in this route and speed up. We're going to fly up towards the Eternal Forest, where we have a slightly... Okay, having Apollo this time for this kind of Pokemon Nidoqueen is ideal. Eternal Forest encounter is slightly different, and I'll explain why when we get there. And most Nuzlockers do this. A magnet, okay, that could be useful. Okay, we don't get the Chimchar. I would have loved the Chimchar, but we don't get it. What do we got? A Carbos. Okay, we could use that. We can use a Carbos. We're going to pick up some orange berries as well. Only one. Is it only one berry? It's the trainer as well. We want to grind out that experience. We want to make sure we've got maximum experience here. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, we can take it out. Okay, I was really panicking there. That would have been very, very bad had we not been able to take that out. Okay, we're gonna be brutal. We're gonna just start taking Pokemon out. I should have really thought about the fact that that had bite there. That's what I'm talking about with speed up. Sometimes you can just get a little bit too trigger happy with the A button. I'm gonna go for double team here and get rid of that. Get rid of Grill. We don't really use it that often. Man. Ah, it'll be good when we get our Swellow. When we man evolves, that'll be very, very nice. Okay. Oop. Speed up button, come on. Get us to Eterna Forest. We want to get to Eterna Forest. Get some more content in. Once we get to Eterna Forest, then we'll slow it back down again. We'll try and get the encounter. Actually, before I continue, do we have any Pokeballs? 10, okay. We can maybe do a run back after we get to the top of this route. Mime Junior. Down it goes. Oh, okay. It's a triple kick. Ah. That becomes more powerful with each... Oh, no, I didn't do that. Do not give up on it. I feel like this is a signature move, so let's get rid of the rolling kick. It says it's getting more powerful, so I don't really know if that's like 10, 20, 30, or... We'll just go with it. Let's see. 10, 20, 30. Oh, it must be. It's got to be like 10, 20, 30 maybe. A Choppleberry, okay. There we go. We've only got 2 battles left. 2 trainers left before we can get this next encounter. Okay. Gotta be careful here. I'm not really wanting to swap out just because... 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's 2 sand attacks. Just hit. Okay, careful. I didn't really want to swap out there just because we don't really have we wouldn't particularly have a great counter to that. See, again, it's really, really hard to control this speed up and not get too trigger happy. Okay. Last battle on the route. We're doing good for time. Now, should we have battled them at normal speed? I don't think we would have made it. I really, really don't think we would have made it to this stage. Oh, Dream Eater, yes please. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of Confused Ray. We don't really use it that much, and even though we're down in special attack, I think that's still gonna be really, really useful. Okay, we can also heal up here. I know that. Right. Now Rascal is probably better to actually go in front, to be honest. But for now, we're just gonna go with that. White Herb. Okay. Right, now we're going to go back. We're going to get ourselves some more Pokeballs because we've battled so many trainers. All that kind of stuff. What do we need? There we go. Look at that, 6,000. Okay. 10. 20 Pokeballs and a Premier Ball. And another 10. Okay, and then we're going to go for 3 Super Potions. Can we sell anything? What do we want? We want to sell... Do we want to sell the Carbos? I'm not that fussed about using that right now. Honey, we could sell. Magnet, White Herb, that's fine. Nope. We could sell Screech, possibly. We'll hang on to it for just now. We don't need the special items here. Okay. I just want to make sure we're giving ourselves the best possible chance to capture Pokemon here. How many potions have we got? Okay. 6 potions. Let's make that. Let's just max out the potions. Okay. Right, we've got enough potions. We've got enough super potions. Okay. North we go. Oh, we've got one of those. Okay, here we go. To Eterna Forest, where we will now proceed to slow down again. We are back to normal game pace, where we can get this encounter. Hello, my name's Cheryl, and you are? You're KDP from Bang Average Gaming. Yes, indeed, you can come with us. This is where the encounters are a little bit different, and you'll see why in a second here. Here we go. Ooh, as you can see, we have double battles now. So essentially, this is our very, very first encounter. We get a choice of what Pokemon we are going to capture here. Now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky because obviously Cheryl, who's with us, is also going to be attacking these Pokemon. So you have to be super, super careful as to what's happening here. Now, I'm going to go for the Surskit because I have a suspicious feeling that if the Bastiodon has a rock type move, they might have gone for it as well, and I'd rather them go for the Blossom. Sweet Scent's fine. I'd rather the Bastiodon go for the Blossom, where it's not super effective. Takedown. Oh, okay, that's likely to hit pretty hard and probably take it out. Okay. Okay, that's okay. Right, now we can swap in. If it goes for that again, that's fine. We can swap in Rascal. If it doesn't go for that again, that's fine. Okay, Sunny Day's okay. That's fine. Taunt. Okay, that's perfectly fine. That's good. That's good. That means we can get Hypnosis off as well. And I'm not gonna attack it again. It's kind of weak enough, and ideally maybe Bastiodon hits it again with another takedown. But we're gonna go for the Hypnosis here. Mega Drain's fine. That's on the Bastiodon as well, anyways. It's a little bit of health back. We get the Hypnosis off. Bastiodon might hit it again, which would be ideal if it uses takedown again. Taunt, that's okay. That's okay, that's okay. We're getting close to the end of the episode here. Let's see. We've got 40 Pokeballs. Let's just go for these Pokeballs here. Let's capture this Blossom. 1, 2, 3. Oh! I was thinking that was going to be our first ball there. That's okay, that's okay. Maybe Bastiodon will go for another takedown. Stop going for Taunt, you used it already. Okay, okay. Here we go, ball number 2. Can we get our Blossom? 1, 2, 3. Nope. Okay. He is not wanting to stay in the ball. Bastiodon, please use takedown. Okay, Iron Defense is not going to help us at all here. We need to capture this. Sunny Day is still going strong. The taunt wore off, that's fine. Here we go. Ball number 3. Third time's the charm. 1, 2, 3. There we go! Bang Average Gaming, third time's the charm. Okay. We're just bang average this capturing stuff. Blossom data added to this. When the heavy rainfall season ends, it is drawn out by the warm sunlight to dance in the open. Okay. Let's call him... Don't really know why. We'll, Oh. Hula Harry the Blossom. Now technically we can't really go back, well, we could go back and have a look at it, but we're going to wait until we get through Eterna Forest. I'm going to do a quick save there. We're going to wait until we get through the Eterna Forest before we have a look at Hula Harry and see what kind of ability he's got, what kind of nature he's got, and what kind of moves and stuff he's got, and if it's worth maybe using our team change token to swap him into the team and the lineup. So that's us for today. We have defeated Team Galactic of the Valley Windworks. We've picked up another encounter in Hula Harry or Blossom. We've got ourselves some new sets of tokens after defeating Commander Mars at the Valley Windworks. So we've got another evolution token and another team team change token, which we're going to hang on to for just now and possibly use in the future. Maybe Blossom will get subbed in, who knows. But on that note, I've been Kiri P, this has been Bang Average Gaming's Pokemon Platinum Randomized Everlocke. I can't wait to see you in the next one, possibly in the same location, possibly back home, or a different location. We'll find out soon. See you.